can't tell because of the baby carrier, but I'm still in my pajamas, and it's like noon. Uh, Also, yes, that's spit up. And I managed to brush my hair, but only because I'm recording. It is Thursday of my last week of maternity leave. I have 8 weeks of disability. I'm in California. I have 8 weeks of disability because of the C-section, and then you get 6 weeks of paid family leave, which is part of the CFRA leave. But my job is letting me at least try to take that in 1-day increments. So I'm going to be taking my 6 weeks of paid family leave every Wednesday for, well, if it goes well, for until just before her first birthday. And so because of that, I'm going back to work now when she's 8 weeks old. So when this video comes out, that'll be tomorrow. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I kind of have mixed feelings, you know? Like, part of me, of course, doesn't want to leave her. You know, she's just going to be with family. She's going to be with my parents, with my husband's dad, and then my husband's going to be taking Thursdays to work at home. Still a little worried about how that's going to work out, because I know that it's a struggle for me to get anything done when I'm here with her. The baby wearing helps, because as you can see, she's asleep. And then, yeah, I'll be here on Wednesdays. So I'm not worried about, like, who she's with so much. Like, I just am worried about how I'm gonna feel being away from her all day when I've been so used. Like, I've been away from her for, like, maybe a half an hour 2 times to go get groceries since she was born. Which maybe I should have, you know, given myself a couple hours apart from her to prove to myself that I can do it, but I guess trial by fire, right? And I know I'll be okay, you know, I've got coping mechanisms, you know, and I'll be taking things slow. I know the first week is probably mostly going to be getting caught up on, you know, changes around the office and changes to procedure, and my email inbox, I'm sure, is going to be overwhelming. And just, you know, getting back into the swing of things. And then I'll be pumping at work twice a day, at least to start with, until, you know, unless that proves to be more milk than I need. And so, you know, that'll give me a little bit of a breather time to, you know, look at pictures of her and cry if I need to, I don't know. Because, yeah, I guess going into it expecting it to be challenging, hoping that I'll be pleasantly surprised. Because on the other hand, I know that there's going to be parts about it that I enjoy, I think, you know, like I said, it's like noon, and all I've done some stuff. I've gotten some stuff done on the computer that I needed to. I really need to wear her in this Moby wrap in order to get anything done there. And, you know, some things have gotten done. The bed's not made, and I don't have pants on, you know, so there's there's things that are challenging when I'm just here with her all day as a stay-at-home mom. And I like the idea of going to an office where I can set out a to-do list and reasonably expect to be able to accomplish everything on it, where I am, you know, talking to other adults, and where, you know, I just am able to sit down without anybody, you know, crying at me, demanding something that I don't understand, you know. There will be some demanding things I don't understand, but mostly there will be fewer tears, I'm hoping. Yeah, so I guess this video is like my benchmark. Like, here I am, I don't know what to expect, and I guess I will talk to you next week, and I will let you know then how it went and how I expect it to continue to go. You know, I'm not sure if I had the choice, if I would choose to go back to work or not. We don't really have the choice because we just bought this house. So we've got a big mortgage payment with PMI, and it's, you know, someday I've always thought that I would like to be a stay-at-home mom when we have maybe more kids, 2 or 3, to find a way to stay at home. But, you know, right now it's not the option. But I don't know if it were an option, if I would want to go back to work. I'm thinking probably not, because I kind of like the idea of my main priority being her care and, you know, keeping the house in order, which it's not. Don't get me wrong, it's a mess. But it's, you know, it's been new, it's been different, and it's been a long time since I've been back to work. Like, I left a month before my due date, so that was June, so that's almost 3 months, like a week shy of 3 months that I've been away from the office. I visited once to show off the baby and to talk about my return, and it was kind of weird, but also like it felt normal because I've been working at this job for 5 years, so, you know, I feel comfortable there, and it's going to be good, I think, doing something that I know how to do, because there's a lot of doubt coming from being thrown into the full-time job of being a mother when you have no idea what you're doing, and, you know, neither does really anybody else because every baby's so different. And all the conflicting information, it's, you know, a frustrating challenge. The other thing I guess I'm concerned about is sleep deprivation, because now when I have a tough night with her, I can sleep in, and I get out of bed at like 9. Now I have to get out of bed at 6 to make sure that I have enough time to feed her and get her dressed and pump, because I'm planning to keep pumping in the morning before I go to work, and then pump again during the morning and then in the afternoon. You know, and like maybe make myself a bagel or a bowl of cereal and get dressed myself. You know, if I can brush my hair, put on deodorant and mascara, I think I will call myself successful. But yeah, so I have to get up earlier. Even if I don't get any sleep, I just have to drink extra coffee. But then on the other hand, I'll be able to go grab that coffee without anybody demanding my attention, in, you know, a frustrating way. So yeah, that's all. That's all of my conflicting back and forth thoughts about returning to work. I'm sure that any of you in my audience who have done the same have felt all of these emotions. I feel like I'm pretty normal in all of this. And I guess I will let you know how I felt it went next week. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss that. And I will see you guys in the next videos. Bye.